Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to High Performance Health and Wellness Coaching. I'm Coach Corey. Well, listen, guys. Listen. Same shirt. Got me again. Son of a gun. I do change my clothes, I promise. I'm just recording these back to back. Actually, this shirt right here, Fitness After 40. It's my good friend, Jaime. He is just starting a YouTube channel as well. It's an awesome dude, man. It's so great. So we moved to the town at the same time, became buds, and then life just we got busy going our own way with kids and everything. And then we just came together a few months ago, and he's on the same kind of journey I am. He just went into bodybuilding, and man, that dude's a savage. He is awesome. He's ripped. I mean, I love his motor, and he motivates me. And now we talk all the time, and we bounce ideas. You'll probably see him on this. We're gonna do some interview stuff and do some Q&A stuff, and I mean, he is, man, talk about awesome. So, guys, check it out. It's Fitness After 40. I mean, we're all in our 40s here, and we're trying to get in shape and trying to, dig deep and do what we need to do. So he's got he does it himself. Man, he did it all himself. It's amazing. I love it. So anyway, shout out to Jaime. Hey, what I want to talk about today is sustainability, right? How did I lose 40 pounds and keep it off for 2 years? Why didn't I just fall off the wagon, right? Why didn't I just go right back to the old ways like I used to, all the previous diets in life before? None of them worked because I fell right back into it. Obviously, the first thing I talked about yesterday was addiction to sugar. That, I think, is probably the biggest key, is our addiction to these foods and sugars and our emotions and coping and all this stuff. That is key. But also, feeding yourself information, feeding yourself a little bit of knowledge and keeping you current on it, keeping it right in the forefront of your head and keep feeding it. So I'm going to go over some books that we found very impactful and that we still reference and we go back and forth and keep reading. But the first one is obviously the Bulletproof Diet. The Bulletproof Diet is what kicked all this off in our life. This right here is pretty much our Bible. We live a bulletproof life. We live the roadmap. It pretty much covers everything, but it's an awesome book. Then we have the cookbook, Bulletproof Cookbook, which is awesome too, right? It's a good reference. Now we got them memorized. I don't use them quite as much because we got all the food memorized, but you need these to start. You gotta use these for the first bit, right? Dave Asprey is the Bulletproof founder. He also wrote Headstrong, all about the mitochondria, about the brain, getting more out of it. Great book as well. Awesome stuff in here, guys. If you're like me, I don't have a ton of time to read, and when I do read, I usually get through a paragraph and there's drool coming down my face because it's the end of the day and I'm tired and I just don't have the energy to keep going, right? So I try to read, I really do, but then all of a sudden there's drool rolling down my face and I'm like, what happened? The book hits me in the face and I'm like, son of a gun, I thought I was in a fight and I just got hit with a book. So what I do is audiobooks from the library, free. Audible is not that expensive, but man, you could fire through some content. And if you don't like it, get rid of it, get something else in there, find whatever works for you. But it's awesome stuff and it keeps you right there. Podcasts are amazing. There's hundreds of podcasts around nutrition and diet and lifestyle and keto and biohacking. I mean, a Bulletproof podcast is great, and they go into all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's such good information. That is what keeps us going. If I would have just done the plan for 2 weeks, would we have stuck with it? I probably wouldn't even realize I had a sugar addiction. I think we would have fallen off of it. But I just kept researching and kept listening and just kept it right there in our life. So it's awesome. The other book is I don't have it here. I have it loaned out right now, but it's a great start for anybody that's transitioning into the world of eating more fat, right? Which sounds crazy, I know, because we're so used to this fat-free world, low-fat diets. Eat Fat, Get Thin by Dr. Mark Hyman from the Cleveland Clinic Functional Medicine, which my wife and I are patients that we go there to fix our gut and to handle some autoimmune stuff. But it's a fantastic start into this world of eating more of the good fats and getting rid of the processed foods and sugars. He also has a sugar detox plan that's really good. I wish I would have actually known about it because that probably would help me a year ago. I ended up tackling it myself, but there's resources out there, guys. You got to feed yourself. So Eat Fat, Get Thin is a good place to start, right? Then we have something here I love this book, Plant Paradox. This goes, I never thought I would care to know that much about plants. and the ones that we eat and what they could possibly do to us, and the ones to avoid and how to cook them and the whole thing. Like this goes into the plants and what they do to defend themselves, how they've evolved. I mean, it's an amazing book, right? All these have really good meal plans. These all have good detox plans. We incorporate some of them, and yeah, they're really good. That's another good one to look at. If you're dealing with an autoimmune disease, MS, I mean, anything like that, any kind of inflammatory disease, it's Dr. Terry Wahls, the Wahls Protocol. This is the cookbook. We also have the book. It's amazing, right? This is a huge help. And then, well, my wife and I, every quarter, every few months, we do a fasting, the Ultimate Guide to Fasting. We reference this. We bought it because it's actually some awesome science behind fasting. So we do fasting, meaning like we intermittent fast every day, but every few months we'll do a 5, 6, 7, 8 day fast, maybe a little longer or shorter, depending on, we just listen to our body, and go from there. But there's a lot of good literature. This is just some of them, right? I think I've logged in about 30, 40 books, and I read all kinds of stuff about breathing, meditation, how to cope with stress, and it's all out there, right? And like I said, the audiobooks, listen to your car on the way to work. If you're able to plug something in, plug and listen a little bit at work. Just a little bit every day keeps you, like let's say you get up in the morning, you have this good healthy breakfast, you're on track. I'm gonna have a little bit of sunny side up eggs with a little bit of bacon and avocado. Man, breakfast is really good. Or I'm gonna intermittent fast and not have breakfast. That's even better. So then I go lunchtime. Now, if right before lunchtime you can plug something in, a podcast or something, or maybe, a book, and then you go and have lunch, I can almost guarantee you're gonna have that in the front of your head, and you're not gonna choose wrong, right? You're gonna go with the healthier side, just because it's just current. It keeps you going, right? You got to have the information. Keep feeding yourself information. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys listen, please subscribe. Please keep this thing going. Let's all help each other out. Fitness After 40 with Jaime. He's awesome. Hopefully we'll get some interview stuff going, and we can help you guys out with that aspect, because that guy is, man, talk about doing it. That's just so cool. I did work out with him. For a week when I had some help here with the kids, and it was great, and I felt awesome. But our schedule's just hard for us to do it consistently. But he just keeps plugging along, and keep hacking. So, guys, have an awesome day. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.